So a lot of you guys have been wanting me to do another RPG series, or another RPG development episode. And most people would agree that it's been a while since I've done one. So we're here with episode 3, and what are we doing today? I don't know, but one thing I can tell you is that some people here know that, well, I forgot to include some stuff that really should have been the basics. But that's all going to change, and we're going to figure this out right now. So stay tuned, everyone. Today we will be... Oh, that's not sure. Well, anyway, stay tuned, everyone, because today I'll be showing you guys how to continue making your own RPG series, or RPG game, and we'll make it a bit more spiffy and a bit more better than it already is. Because this is episode 3, and we're starting right after the intro. Hey everyone, this is BWKing16 back from another video. A video, I'll be playing some. I'll be showing you guys. I'm not showing. Anyways, welcome to the 3rd episode of how to make an RPG with Droplet's RPG kit. If I didn't say anything, if I didn't say it already, this is BWKing16 back from another video. And yeah, so today we will be going ahead and continue our RPG game. And a lot of people have been asking me, ever since my 2 episodes have been getting a lot of attention in the past couple weeks. So I thought it'd be interesting to give it another shot and just see how it goes. So a lot of people have been asking me a couple things. Like, for instance, let me see here. I've been getting lots of questions, like, how do I make a GUI like how do I make GUIs like your RPG kit, like your RPG, how do I make a percentage like in Infinity RPG, how do I make guns like in Infinity RPG, and how do I use coordinates for portals. That's one person. One person asked. Some people were also asking, how do I tell Universe teleport save your data in tool? Like, how do I say, or like, how do I make, or how, most people are gonna be asking. Some people have been asking, how do I have a universe, or how to make a universe is like I do in my game, or one of my games that is not active anymore. But yeah, this is actually a pretty interesting thing to be honest. So just keep in mind, this is all these things are a little bit advanced, but I'll go over it as soon as I can. But yeah, so it's a bit of a hold up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just get straight into it. But yeah, before we begin, if you guys are new to the channel, like me to make more videos like this, and please be sure to subscribe, like, and turn on the bell so I don't miss you. And who knows, might make more videos like this in the future. Because you guys want to see more, then I'll be more happy to make more. Just if I have the time, which right now I have the time. So let's get straight into it. So as you can tell, let's see. So let's start off with so as you can. Sorry, I'm trying to look at some stuff. So it looks like So as you can tell, I'm trying to look at this. So I'm trying to look at the comments right now. So, but basically, some people have been asking me some questions, so I'm gonna be going over some of those questions. So, I haven't done the level door and showed you guys how to do the level door. I have showed you how to configure the level door and stuff like that, but I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna be showing you guys how I did do that myself. And yeah, so but then other than that, we're pretty much just like ready to move on and stuff. That's pretty much all I can say. Yeah. Interesting how stuff works. Anyways, let's just go straight into it. So, as we all know, I'm just going to go ahead and just show you guys it. So, we're going to be making, so for our next area, we're making a desert, and just showing you guys how I did it. And I'm also going to be, in this episode, I'm also going to be showing you guys how to, so, in this episode, before I begin, well, that's already in the video, but we'll be doing, we'll be making a 3rd area. I'll also be showing you guys how to make custom swords, like, not swords, but not the swords you usually find, like, that's what I showed you this one second. I'm also going to show you how to do the shop as well, because some of you guys have been asking me how to do a shop. You guys don't know what the shop looks like. It's pretty much right here. It's pretty much right here. So yeah, that's pretty much that. That's pretty much there, right there. So yeah, and yeah, without said, that's up right now. So as you can tell, let's start off with the shop since that's the main question most people are going to be asking me. So what's going on with the shop? So let's just get started shop. So as you can tell, it's pretty much we have our own goblin swordman or goblin shopkeeper, and it looks like he's having well time. He's happy. He's happy that he's going to be killing these. He's happy to have you to sell your swords that you're going to be using to kill mobs, stuff like that. He's having a whale time being here, selling this guy. Luckily, he's still happy with life. Almost reminds me of the time when I was happy with life. But I guess I am still. Anyways, as we all know, let's just go ahead and just get straight into the shopkeeper. So the shop guy right here. So let's go ahead and just so let's go ahead and just give him so I'm just gonna go and do one thing for sure. Actually, let's just start off. Let's start this off with shopkeeper. So you guys want to customize this goblin shopkeeper, then that's how I'm gonna do it. So of course I usually do it like this pretty much. I told you how I did it before. You guys don't know how to make how to customize your own mob, then please, I highly suggest looking at I highly suggest looking at my first video, because I showed you guys how to customize these mobs, and yeah, it's pretty much basic knowledge at this point. We all know it's basic second nature. So anyways, we got that guy, so let's go ahead and get this guy. Alright, and we're gonna change the fabric, and there we go, we have our own shopkeeper, dude. How cool does that look? Not really, but hey, it's basic, but we need a basic thing. So now then, what do we call this guy? We change this guy to just band shopkeeper, I guess. And then we got what we want to do is, like usual, just change the name over here, change this, change his name, change your name to here, and you pretty much got it. You pretty much got your bandit shopkeeper. It's that easy. All right, so once you got Tim out of the way, you'll notice that there's two things: merchant script and shop config. Shop config is what we needed, so open that up, and you'll notice that we got a shop location. This is where the shop will be at. Basically, game.BWK storage game UIs.shop shop UI. That is you guys are curious where the heck that is. You need to go to BWK storage, open that up, go into game GUIs, open that up, and go to source shop GUI, and then bam, you got yourself source shop GUI. So let's just go and open that up, shall we? So this is pretty much how I do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just duplicate that and move into the start GUI. That's how I usually at my shop. And then what we want to do is open it up now, and then you'll see, and then you'll notice something right here. So as you can tell, shop GUI, it looks pretty. The shop GUI is not showing up. Like, what the heck? But against game, why isn't it showing up? Well, that's simple. What you had to do. Let me check. Let's check this to make sure. Okay. Yep. Okay. Just to make sure. But anyways, what you have to do is go into here. Click this button. Go into position. You'll see something. You see in the shop frame, in the source shop GUI, you see something called shop frame, and you'll see in this properties. Select position. Minus it by you'll see these numbers. Delete -2, then change this to 0.5, and you should see this. Now, yeah, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty weird. So, anyways, we need basically you can pretty much change this to anything. So, basically, all these swords look like they work. So, basically, what I would do is what should we do? So, it looks like we got iron sword. Yeah, I'm probably gonna switch. Okay, so let's duplicate these and duplicate these. We're gonna guess gold sword and iron sword. So give us that, guys. So we're gonna make this into a steel sword. All right, let's make this into a steel sword real quick. And a gold sword. All right, steel sword, gold sword. All right, then we got. All right, so what should we do with here? I guess the steel sword could probably be like 9 to, and this just for just so I can. So we've got this just so I can. Okay, so I'm just trying to. So as you can tell, okay, so I already got the swords out of the way. I got the swords. Let me just make swords real quick, just so I can actually get this to work. So I can figure out. I'm gonna get the source. I'm gonna make the source that I can. So that we don't have to worry about this later. But anyways, this is how you make swords, pretty much. And we're sword shop. So basically, we got our swords now, as you can tell. But I'm just gonna go and change this to 5 to 9. Okay. 5 damage. All right. So as you can tell, these are new. So what we need is so basically for every sword, basically how this works, that when you click one of these buttons, it'll click it'll buy you a sword, or even you'll buy a sword. Pretty much, it'll take away some of your gold. So, for instance, but if we play it and stuff like that, you'll notice it won't work because because the error isn't because we haven't set it up yet. So I'll show you guys how to set up right now. So what I'm going to do is going to shop frame. There's the X, by the way. Anyways, the items. So as you can tell, the items are, well, these are the items right here. And let's just start this by going to shop. Yeah, that's this is not, yeah. He actually changed this into a you will fix that eventually. Anyways, this is it pretty much. So let's say you have two swords, like the steel and gold sword, and you want to change this. So that's for now. So what you want to do, what I would do, is make the other 5 swords, or the other 4 swords not visible. Then you get these 2, and then you'll see, and then copy their name pretty much, like this, for example. Copy their name, paste it into the button here, paste it into their text, and it'll work. But no, it's not done. And then change it to the price. Oh, sorry. Change it to the price, like for example, the steel sword. Let's make it cost. So here's how you change the cost of sword. So basically, what you want to do is go into the sword you want the shop to buy it from. Click config, weapon config, and then click the minimum then go to the cost and change it where you want. For instance, I'm gonna do like 50 for a start, and then for a gold sword, I'm gonna do 100, I guess. Yeah, and then now that I got that, I would recommend. But then once you got that, do 50 gold here. Change this to 50 gold because you see the problem with the steel sword set with this is that it won't show the price. It won't show the side price too much. So that's why I recommend you shouldn't do that. So that's why I had to do this here, and then change the gold sword. Do the same to the arrows as well. And you should be. And just change this. Just do what I'm doing right now and change all this to the costs and stuff. So you should be good on that one. Now it looks pretty good, but it isn't done yet. So what you want to do is click the steel sword or copy steel sword, paste it into the buy button. Okay, copy this. You'll see something in the buy button. Open that up, and you'll see something called item. You'll see another thing called value. This is how it'll find the sword itself. So basically, you need to type. So basically, just make the value the name of the sword, such as steel sword. So then click that. Same as the gold sword, and then you should same as the gold sword, and all right, and you should be good to go. So that's pretty much how I did it. So now to test it, I would recommend test it. Now if you want now since like this thing's gone and stuff. Or now that this thing's done, what you want to do is go to shop frame, go back into position, and change this back to -2. This is so that it won't show up, and when you open the shop opens, it'll have that weird effect and stuff that most people prefer to like. I guess I don't know why. Hey, it's whatever, I guess. Anyway, so as you can tell, we got the shop, and then next up, what we want to do is put these in this game. Items, and then you should be good to go. So now what I would do is test it out. But before we test it out, of course, I got posted because I need to save the file first. Then I'm gonna post Roblox. I'm gonna post Roblox as RPG since this is how we did it before. And let's see what we got. Okay, so I'm gonna play it. This is so I can actually get the store on here. And yeah, that's pretty much how it works, I guess, at this point. I'm not sure what the heck all this is. Probably for my plugins. I'm not sure. And yeah, I realized that. Okay, yeah, I forgot a couple things. Oh, I forgot to get rid of that too. I'm gonna fix that right now. Give me a second, guys. So second. Turns out I just realized fix this real quick. All right, there we go. That should work. All right. So okay, now then, with this in mind, That was actually from the last tutorial. Keep that in mind, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, so shop location. So what you want to do now is when you dump this, you gotta I would just recommend copying this or where you did and paste this back and delete the original short UI and paste in the new one, basically. That's how I do it, and if we play it, it should work, but I do not know. So we're about to figure it out. So let's play it from here. From the top. Alright, and if we play it, we should have a... Alright, and we got rid of our sword, which is good, and as you can tell, we got our sword. And as you can tell, it's looking like a sword. If you ask me, this is a sword, right? This is still a sword. And it works like an arrow sword. So there you go. There you go. Alright, so next up, I'm going to go ahead and show you the gold sword. And gold sword works. And it says you paid 400 gold. Yes, I did. Why, yes, I really did. Thank you very much. Okay, it looks like we are good to go on to sword shop. I'm just make sure this works. If this works. And yeah, it looks like we might be good. We're pretty much good to go. So I was going to show you guys we're pretty much ready for the next area. So this is pretty much what we did last time, but I don't need to show you guys that since I don't know. Since I'm not sure, you know, because well, it's from last. It was from yesterday. It was from last time, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna show you guys. So now we got this out of the way. Let's go ahead. Go to folder. Control. Copy this. Paste this. Paste it. You know how we do things here. You guys saw last tutorial, so you guys might have drawn down how I'm doing this. So let's call this desert. And now let's see what most people were asking earlier. Okay, so how to make guns like infinity, percentage like infinity, GUI is like your RPG. Well, I've already showed you how to do percentages since it doesn't matter since we got percentages right here. It doesn't really matter, so why would you want more percentages? It doesn't really make sense, but okay. I think you might be able to copy and paste it, but yeah, anyways. This is I'm pretty gonna make this into desert, so yeah. I'll make this into and there we go. Now then, so as you can tell, we're just gonna copy. Let's just go ahead and duplicate this and just copy this because this is gonna be a little bit of a test world, so that this is gonna be a little bit of a different world than the other worlds we usually use because. It's pretty much gonna be the same thing like the others we did prior, which basically what we did on the Alot in the arrows was like the reason why I'm doing another world like this is because you see like the reason why I'm doing another world like this is because most people are gonna be asking like how do I do custom swords. That's I'll show you too. So and this is why I'm gonna make this a world too. So you guys want to know how to make your own world. Like I said before, I really would advise you guys check out the first part because you guys will have a bit more detail and a bit more. How should I say it? You should have a bit more. You should have a general idea on how to do things around here. So yeah. All right. So. Okay, so as you can tell, it looks like we are good. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so now we got that. Let's go ahead and make some cactuses. Now, most of you guys can do two things. One, you can make your own cactus, or you can get cactuses from, you guessed it, the place. Keep in mind, as always, in disclaimer, keep in mind that some free models are miscellaneous, so I can tell you that right away. If you guys want more info on that, then just look around and search the script or whatever, because quite honestly, there have been a lot of black doors recently that showed up, so be really careful. But this is in case you guys want to make your own and just want to see what we got. So let's just get a cactus. Let's just get the classic cactus that most people use, and there we go. So duplicate this. We're just gonna duplicate this all the way, pretty much. So Okay, so... Alright, now you got your cactuses. You should have another idea of what to... Now you got your cactuses. Let's go ahead and... Let's go ahead and make the mobs now, since we made mobs, let's face it, let's just make the mobs now so that we can, you know what, I'm just gonna go make the mobs, and you guys can do whatever you guys want. You guys don't have to copy me, honestly. It's just, it depends on what you want. But this is for this that I can just show you guys what to expect, what to have. So basically, all this I'm doing, all the things I'm pretty much doing are they're basically coming from from 2 episodes ago, the first episode and the last episode. So just keep that in mind before you do anything. There you go. Okay, so I just wanted you guys to keep that in mind because yeah, you guys want to know, because this is just to show you guys that how to make custom swords. So yeah, I had another question: how do you make how do you have sword mobs real swords? I'm going to show you guys how to do that too in a sec. I'm going to show you how to do that as well. So please stay tuned because there's a lot coming. There's a lot coming in this video, even though we just made it. We're nearly halfway through the video. And usually my videos like these tend to be 40 minutes long, which was a weird trend I've been noticing. So yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead. Oh, of course, forgetting one thing. I'm forgetting about the desert. Duplicate this. You now want, we're just gonna duplicate this. Alright, desert. Storage. Nope, I guess I didn't get it. Alright. Wait, I have 2 parts. Oh, of course I have 2 parts. Alright, I'll duplicate this. I'll delete this one. And we can move this one to the here. I'm sorry, I'm trying. I usually. Oh, looks like I was. Go. Alright, so I'm trying to work on this is just you guys are curious, want to see how I'm doing this, now I'll let you guys be for yourself, but this is just, in a nutshell, this is just a repetition of what I did last time, so it's pretty much, that's why I'm not going into detail what I'm doing right now, but I'm pretty much doing what I did last time, which is like making a new world to show you guys how to make how to really make an actual how to show you guys how to make a custom sword. But it doesn't have to do this way, but I just think it's pretty cool. I think it'll be pretty cool to do that. So yeah, alright. So we'll probably make this into what should we do? Should we probably make let's do the work. This real quick. First one was 20. Probably make it to 35, I guess. Yeah, 35. Alright, so there we go. Rock giant. Let's see, so the desert, I'm gonna change this the name into desert. Okay, I don't want this to be called just text, honestly. I don't want it like that. That's probably not really good yet. Alright, so there's that desert. What we got now? Alright, now this is how I do this. Okay, so let's go ahead, get this, and let's go ahead and maybe party as well. There we go. Alright. So now we got the desert, the portal desert. It's now time I'm gonna do the mop. So actually, you know what? I'm just gonna skip ahead and just show you guys how to do sword. So this is just I should have done from the start. But basically, how I do my swords is just so I'm going to show you guys how I usually find my swords and how I do it, but this is just a simple, you guys can find your sign whatever you guys want. You guys can search up on the models tab and toolbox, but what I'm going to do is show you guys how I do it, because most people might not know how to do this. Okay, so how I do it is just I go into Roblox homepage, I go to the avatar shop, and I search up, and I go into, I maybe find a mesh that looks pretty cool, I guess, kind of badass, if you know what I mean. So what I'll do is go into accessories, click gear, and this is how I pretty much find my swords basically. So if I want to search up, what's a good thing? I probably would search up Tempest maybe. No, not that. I'm kind of mad, but basically, you just gotta search out and see what you can find. So maybe, what would be a good example? Maybe Spartan Sword, because, 300 Spartans kind of works for me, because 300 Spartans kind of works in the desert, so yeah. So basically, when you find your thing, click, you'll see these numbers. They're basically the ID. Copy that, go into here, go back into your Roblox studio. Next, what you want to do is go into there's a plugin I want you to take a look at. It's called Roblox Desires. It's called the Look Catalog Items by Artful. Link to that will be down below. But basically, what you need is load the item. Just print your guide to this, insert that, and you should have an item now. And you should see a Spartan Sword. And there you go. The Spartan Sword's here. So yeah. And you'll see these numbers, and you'll see this new model that shows up called set number that you just paste in there. What you want to do is open that up. You'll see the tool, and you should then go into mesh, click mesh ID, copy that, and then go into bronze sword, or the sword you want to copy, your sword you're making. Paste this, go into mesh part or handle, then paste the mesh ID, then bam, you have yourself and there you go. You have yourself the sword that you want to add to your game. So, and now what I would do is get a sword, or another plugin I recommend is using Clone Trooper 1019's tool grip editor, because this really helps out a lot, honestly. Well, so now we got that. Okay, here we go. So, what we would do is select a sword, and what you do is just make it so that he's holding the sword like. Set a sword, say like when it starts off, it looks like this. But what we want to do is move the hand basically, and like that, and it should work for you. Okay, that was good. And bam, that's pretty much that. So that's pretty much a custom sword to me, how I do it. But yeah, I'm also going to show you how I'm also going to change this, and let's make this into a sand. Alright, and there's our sword. And there's our sandy sword. I'm going to call it, let's see, Granite Dome, and please be careful of the cringe. Sandbiter, or Sandclaw, I guess. Not sure, Sandclaw. Sandclaw will work, I guess, even though it's a Spartan sword. But I don't give a crap. It's a sword of the way, and it doesn't matter. So, yeah. Now that you got that out of the way, let me do a couple more things real quick. Okay, so I need this. I need to go into portals. Okay, I can put this in the realms. Sorry if it's taking a while. I'm trying to work some things out. But basically, I'm doing stuff that I forgot to do. Okay. Also, one thing I forgot about the shop is one thing. If you guys want to know how to, one thing I would recommend about shop is I recommend adding a new folder and naming this folder shops. That's how I do it in my game. And you should enjoy doing yours, because they'll totally make things out way more better. Honestly, and they usually start off with in grassland and stuff. They usually start off in the grassland store, but I totally would recommend changing this into shops. Because quite honestly, it'll totally up by your game. It'll totally make sorting way more easier. Because having shops, having the shopkeeper appear in the portals models would just be great. That's not good at all. But yeah, there's that. Anyways, now we got that away. What should I do now? What was I going to show you? All right. So, the sword. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and, honestly, I'm just going to go ahead and just go into Sentimental, and then I'm going to change all this stuff. So, I made this into 35, I believe. Level 35. Change the XP. Let's change the XP to 100. Okay, let me see what I got compared to Golem. 50. Okay, let's make this into 75. Okay, I'm gonna make this into 60, I guess, maybe. Next up, we got 50. That could work. 20. Let's make this into 50 again. And there you go. You have yourself a new mob, as you can tell. Alright, so now you want to know how to have this guy a little sword. That's the thing. Well, in case you guys want to do that, I'll show you guys how to do it right now. So what you want to do is I'm actually going to use the costume sword, because honestly that'll totally help out a lot. That'll totally look a bit better. So what you want to do is copy the sword you want it to have. Make sure it's a tool, by the way. Paste this into here. delete that, and it should be welded to this guy. Yes, it should be welded to the guy, and bam, you should have your sword. That's pretty much how I do it too. But your way can be a bit different, but that's pretty much basically how I do it. So here you go. Now next up, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and just go and duplicate this guy again and make it into a bigger guy. Just so I can. Just so we can have this guy be bigger. So yeah. And also, you guys will know if you delete him and duplicate him again, this will happen. His sword kind of will get glitches out a bit. So that's one thing you guys might be curious about, like why the heck this is happening. That's a simple fix. What I'll recommend doing is go into mob the clone trooper holder again, select the sword in the game or the thing right here, and scale this, or sorry, not scale, or add it to a grip, move this until it's like move it. It's kind of like the moving this thing instead is inverted, so this is pretty much how it works. So that's how you do it. So we'll put this guy right here, and there we go. So that's pretty much how you do it, pretty much. So yeah, I'm not really gonna go into detail because I think I'm not sure. It's just let's just finish off. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and finish up a couple more of the video. I'm gonna finish up the rest of the area because it's pretty much copy and paste and stuff like that. And yeah, I'll show you guys how to do that. So yeah, anyways, I'll be right back once I finish it up. All right, we're back, and I believe I finished up the whole thing. So here are things I've added. So as you can tell, I've added a couple things, new things. As you can tell, I added the armors. Alright, so I'll start off the beginning. I edited the sand mantles, I duplicated them and made this place a bit less dead. I made the armor. I put the sand claw sword into the game items, as you can tell here. And I made it so that this guy will drop the sword. I believe anytime. 1 second. Let me get a second. Yeah, I made it so that he can pretty much kill anytime we kill him. He'll pretty much give you a sword. So there you go. And yeah, I think that's probably it. I pretty much went over. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to go over for now. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Now I'm gonna go and test the game real quick and make sure everything works. So let's do that real quick. Or unless I might lag. So yeah. Reason why I put the armors in the armor, I duplicate the armors into the portal room, is because some people, I really recommend this. You guys could do it too, but you guys don't have to. But it's a recommendation because, well, most people prefer that, which is kind of weird. But I'll say this right away because I'm just gonna change my level real quick so I can actually access the area. So I'm gonna change this into 50 so I can actually access it. And there we go. We're full 50. Now then, let's go into portal room and just get so with. So as you can tell, we got the rock area. I already got that. Now we got the sand area. I'm just gonna change this armor. There we go. We now have enough armor. Let's go and go to desert, and we should be at to the next area. Okay. So it looks like everything's working. So now what I'll do is make sure everything works. So let's kill the sand ones. Let's see what we get. So not that. This right here. Bam, right there. And yeah. So there's a sand giant. We're just gonna kill this guy, and we should kill this. And we should, yep. There we go. And it doesn't even, okay. As you can tell, we didn't do damage on it. We didn't add damage to like that, but that doesn't really matter because the point of this is that it acts like any other sword as long as you customize it, it's pretty much good. That's pretty much how you add custom meshes and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm honestly so I think that's pretty much it. Most of the questions that pretty much show how I did this stuff like that. And yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much all I did. So if you guys really, that's pretty much all I did, and I think that's pretty much everything for now. So yeah, I'm pretty much happy with this game so far, and I hope maybe who knows, I might make this public. But only time will tell. And while we're here, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And thanks for this video. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys like some of my videos, please be sure to subscribe, like, and share them out. So channel. Best I miss you. Here's my post more comments in future. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And comment down below if you guys have any more issues. DM me on Discord if you guys have any issues as well. And I might be able to help you guys out. Until then, thank you guys for watching. Until then, this is BWK16 now. Peace. I'm following your lead. I'm following this feeling. I'm conquering this fear.